If you've ever dug into your garden soil and found it dry, compact, and lifeless, you already know something's missing. Earthworms. These humble creatures are nature's original soil engineers. Their tunnels let in air and water, their castings feed roots, and their presence signals one thing: your soil is alive and thriving. But here's the secret most gardeners miss. Earthworms don't just appear. You need to invite them, feed them, and protect them. The good news? Once you know what they're looking for, you can turn even a depleted patch of ground into a worm paradise. Organic matter is truly the ultimate earthworm buffet. Worms aren't actually eating your plants, they're after all the dead stuff. Decaying roots, fallen leaves, banana peels, avocado skins, old weeds. This is like worm candy. When you add organic matter to your soil, you're basically setting out a buffet, and honestly, worms never say no to a free meal. The best results come from layering different types of organic waste directly onto the soil and just letting nature do its thing. Shredded leaves provide a slow-release carbon source. Kitchen scraps like melon rinds or corn husks break down quickly and attract microbial life, which worms also feed on. Even grass clippings, when you use them sparingly and let them dry out a little before adding, can really heat up decomposition and attract worms in droves. The key is variety. By offering both carbon and nitrogen sources, your garden becomes a long-term dining hall for earthworms. Worms are photosensitive, which basically means they avoid light whenever possible. This isn't just a preference, it's about survival. Exposure to UV rays dries out their skin, making them vulnerable and eventually leading to death. So, if your garden beds are bare and sun-scorched, you really shouldn't expect any worm activity near the surface. Covering your soil is critical. This can be done with a living mulch like low-growing clover or with materials like cardboard, jute bags, or straw. Even something as simple as an overturned flower pot can create a mini worm refuge. In experimental setups, gardeners have lured worms by burying food scraps beneath a moist jute bag or cardboard layer. Within days, worms gather in the dark, damp zone, feeding, reproducing, and leaving behind rich castings. If you want worms to stick around, give them shelter. If you've ever applied synthetic fertilizers, pesticides, or herbicides, you might have seen an immediate boost in plant growth. But here's the truth: they often come at a cost. Many of these products contain salts and compounds that are harmful to soil microbes and earthworms. In some cases, worms leave the area entirely. In others, populations collapse slowly without ever recovering. To attract worms and keep them, you need to remove the toxins from their environment. Transitioning to organic gardening means ditching synthetic fertilizers in favor of compost, aged manure, worm castings, and plant-based teas. It also means being cautious about what goes into your compost pile. Avoid grass clippings from lawns sprayed with herbicides, and be mindful of cardboard that's printed with chemical inks. Worms are sensitive creatures, but when treated right, they reward you with richer, healthier soil than any fertilizer ever could. Creating the perfect habitat for earthworms isn't about one big fix. It's about creating the conditions they love and just letting them do the rest. Keep the soil moist, offer plenty of organic matter, shield it from the sun, stop digging it up, and cut out the chemicals. It's really that simple. Earthworms will find their way to your garden, especially if you add a few food lures like banana peels or avocado skins under a wet cardboard layer. In just a few weeks, you'll start noticing worm casts on the surface, improved plant health, and looser soil. And the best part, it only gets better year after year. If your soil looks tired and compacted, the solution doesn't come from a bag. It comes from beneath your feet. Bring back the worms, and you'll bring your garden back to life. If this guide gave you valuable insights, don't forget to subscribe to Hydrohaven, leave a comment below on what worked for attracting worms in your garden, and share this video with fellow gardeners. Let's build soil that feeds itself, one earthworm at a time.